Okay, hi everyone, welcome back. And in this update, we are going to check out XLM's price chart. And if you remember, the last time that we were on Stellar Lumens chart, I think we were right around this high. And the idea was that one way or the other, we are going to have a move down. But the move itself, we said, it's not really that important. What really matters is the shape of it and what are we having right now. So we got a move down, and I'm here to tell you this is actually quite a strong move down, and I'm thinking about having a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave impulsive structure to about this point, and maybe even in the short term we are going to get a good bounce. However, at that point I need you to consider the possibility of having an ABC expanded flat which looks like this. This is our initial move up into a correction for wave B, which and that we are going to take this initial low and then a strong move on the upside into C. And as you can see in here, we are going to take the height of our A. Now, in terms of the subwaves, you know it. ABC into A, ABC into B, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave on the upside into C. Let's go on the live chart. So in my view, there is a chance that we are going to have like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave up, let's say in the next 48 to 72 hours. However, at that point, please consider in this area an ABC zigzag down, also maybe an ABC on the upside. So what do you have? Maybe overall an ABC expanded flat, which is not necessarily an optimistic sign. Why? Because what do you have on a higher degree? 5 down, correction up. Well, this might be a bit of a bearish setup, suggesting we are going to get a good move down in a Stellar Lumens chart in order to take all the lows and especially take the lowest low down here about, let's say, 37.5 cents. Now, do we have some more reasons to think maybe in the short term we are going to continue this phase down? I think so, yes. And the main one actually comes down to the fact that this initial move down off of the highest high around 41.5 cents is quite strong. And when it comes to the subwaves, you are able to find another a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave down, meaning what? Maybe this is the beginning of a move on the downside, and the next phase up that we had in here might very well be just a correction structure. In fact, we talked about this before. I think this can be like a WXY in form of a double zigzag, which sort of kind of may have gotten confirmed when we got this strong move on the downside. If, for example, we would have gotten something like this, very slow consolidation followed by another move up, okay, at that point, I promise you, I was actually going to be bullish. But as you can see, that definitely did not play out. And instead, we got a move down, further confirming maybe in here, our move down in the Stellar Lumen is not over. And I want to be very clear, overall, this doesn't mean that we're going to have like a huge move on the downside in order to take all the lows. No, in fact, I'm here to tell you, whatever move on the downside that we are going to have, according to our primary case, is actually going to be part of a correction structure, hopefully in form of an ABC zigzag, meaning this is actually an insanely bullish setup. Why? Because in my view, from the lowest low in XLM, we are hopefully having 5 wave up, maybe into a wave 1, correction for wave 2. And if this scenario is happening, then okay, what is going to be the next move? You know it, a huge one up into wave 3 and 4 and 5. So as you can see, overall, I think the bullish scenario is still fully intact. However, in the short term, based on what I'm seeing, sure, maybe we are going to have in the next 48 hours a bit of a bounce, but be careful, that might be part of a correction structure in this area, suggesting what? We can have at least yet another move on the downside. And I hope I explained everything well and you understood what is going on in a Stellar Lumens price chart. And until the next update, I hope you have a wonderful time. Goodbye.